welcome to this episode of Handful. This week, we are back on Handful, and we are starting off with the top 10 Lees, as told by Lee. So we're just going to jump right in here. Number 10 on our top 10 Lee tier list is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. That is what their logos look like. It's kind of a banging logo. I'm really loving the red and the yellow. Goes really well. We've got a nice picture of their chicken there, so if you're hungry, or you weren't before, you will be now, and you'll definitely be hungry by the end of this. But they do only have one Wisconsin location, and that is in Wausau, which is a pretty great city. However, there's just one in Wisconsin, so that's why they are ranked number 10 on our top 10 Lees list. So moving on to number 9 on our list, we have Tropical Storm Lee. Tropical Storm Lee, you can see by these lovely charts, graced the East Coast of Wisconsin and the Gulf Coast, or not Wisconsin, sorry, the East Coast of the U.S. and the Gulf Coast of the U.S. in September of 2011. They caused over $2.8 billion in damages, so that's pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of like a little chip on your shoulder there. It's a pretty good legacy to leave. They had wind speeds of up to 69 miles per hour. And they were the 15th system overall in the 2011 Atlantic hurricane season. So that's pretty cool, but like also not the best. They were the 15th system, only $2.8 billion in damages. So that is why they are at number 9 on our list. But next we're going to move on to one of my personal favorites, even though it's only at number 8, but Lee's Tires. So as you can see, there are a lot of Lee tire brands. Some of these are the same brand that merely changed their logo in the time of existence, but they're also, most of them are all different. My favorite, well, we'll talk about my actual favorite here in a second, but my favorite logo is the green and the yellow is very nice. And I am also a fan of Lee's Tire Company. If it's round and it's rubber, Lee sells it. And I think that's a really great slogan to have. It just really encompasses what they are, who they are as a tire company. But my favorite is Lee's Tire and Auto. So Lee's Tire and Auto is based in Florence, South Carolina, and this is one of their lovely graphics they've created. And this is the owner here. His name is John Lee. He works at Lee's Tire and Auto. It's a family-owned business with his son, and then his son's son is also pictured here. And this is why it's my favorite, because they have a Facebook, and on their Facebook, they post things like this. This is an adorable way to sell tires. Like, they really took a child, put him with like a child's Jeep, and said they were looking for a dependable tech. And I think that's a really great way to sell tires, and that's why they're my favorite. But they are only number 8 on our list because we have many other amazing Lees to get through here. So next up, number 7, is the leeward side of a mountain, ranked number 7 in our list here. As you can see by the lovely diagram, shows how the winds come in off the ocean and they kind of go up the windward side of the mountain and then they go down on the leeward side. You can see in our next graphic here, this kind of gives you a little bit more of a representation of how this works. You can see, again, the prevailing winds coming up out of the water vapor from the ocean, the warm ocean, to be specific, going up through precipitation, condensing water vapor, and again, falling into the leeward side of the mountain. Pretty cool, I think. I don't think we need to say anything else about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. So moving on to number 6, we have Lee Archambault, who is a pilot. First he worked in the U.S. Air Force. He was a second lieutenant in 1985, and then he he now then worked for NASA for a while, as you can see by these lovely images here. He spent over 4,000 flight hours, and he worked in over 30 different aircrafts in different positions such as pilots and commanderingness things. So he was really good at his job, but now he is retired, and that's cool. Astronauts are cool. I like astronauts. My shirt's also from NASA, so sorry. Cole's shirt is from NASA. So I think it's definitely really bumped him up here on our list tonight. Moving into our next one on the list, number 5 is Lee City, Kentucky. So Lee City, Kentucky is on the Ohio, Kentucky. I just combined Ohio and Kentucky and said Ohio, and that's pretty cool. But Lee City, Kentucky is based on the Ohio Kentucky Railway, as you see in probably that picture there. There's a lot of words and I can't really read it because it's a map. Yeah, but it's on the Ohio Kentucky Railway. It was formed in the early 1900s, and then the whole railway system ran through the 30s, and then it didn't anymore. But it's also a part of Lee County, which was founded in 1870. So again, you can see on this map thing here, there's like, it probably means something. But that's irrelevant. So moving into our next, the final ones, I guess, here on this list, we're down to number 4. We have Lee University, which is in Cleveland, Tennessee. It was founded in 1918, as their lovely little graphic shows you, and I don't care about them. Moving into number 3, we have Sara Lee Bread. So Sara Lee is a company that makes all these different kinds of breads. We have honey wheat, wheat made with whole grain, butter bread, classic white bread, delightful healthy multigrain bread, delightful smooth wheat bread, small white bread. But they also make more than bread. I didn't know this, but they do. They also make other frozen packaged food type things. Their slogan is everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. And that is really, really confusing. So oftentimes it's just shown into nobody does it like Sara Lee. And really nobody does it like Sara Lee, because this is their newest product, and it is white veggie bread. So it is bread that is made with a cup of vegetables in every loaf, as it says in their packaging. And that sounds yummy, so yummy. And I've eaten things like crayons on this show, so don't take my opinion on this. Next, we're going into number 2 on our list, almost to the final. We have Lee Jeans. They're jeans. That has my name on them. That's really cool. I like jeans. I wear jeans. You know, it's pictures of jeans. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this. This is their website. It has jeans on it. It says our back pocket. That's kind of funny because, you know, jeans have pockets in the back. And moving into our final spot on the Lee's top 10 tiered Lee list, top 10, we have Lee's barbecue truck. Lee's barbecue truck makes me so happy. Look at their little barbecue truck logo and lovely picture. And they have this really cool cutting board with like Lee engraved in it, which for obvious reasons, I think you can see why I'd hate that. So yeah, this is Lee's barbecue truck. Here are, you know, photo examples of the barbecue truck itself. You can find them at leesbarbecuetruck.com, and they're located in Lava Hot Springs, Idaho. So, you know, a little bit of a hike from us here in Wisconsin, but I think still definitely worth it for, you know, delicious delectables like this. So this has been Lee's top 10. Nope, this has been Lee's top. I can't do this anymore. This has been the top 10 Lees ever, as told by Lee. Stay tuned for more Handful.